Bonafide Hustler here. We have another general thrift vlog. I just got done working out and I found something on Facebook Marketplace for kind of cheap that I think I'm just gonna buy while I was working out. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the inside of my spaceship. I'm outside of one of my friend's houses because I had to ride his motorcycle around for a little bit. Yeah, I help my friends out, you know. It's not exactly very easy to find a friend that knows how to ride a motorcycle. Anyway, so did that and I worked out, and while I was working out, I found a $20 Live bicycle that apparently needs a front brake issue. We're gonna go check it out, and on this vlog, what we do is we buy and resell items that we find used at thrift stores, garage sales, and Facebook Marketplace. So if this is of any interest to you, then make sure you get the free guide, which is right here. It's the first link down below. It'll really help you out, especially when you're trying to learn some items to flip, you know? It's a free guide. You should go check it out. We're gonna go check out this bike, and I think she has another bike for sale, so maybe I can get two for the price of two. Not one, but like, yeah, one is 20 bucks. I think I can get it fixed up. It's a really cool color too. All right, let's get to the house, which is like 11 minutes away. So I arrived at the house and here's the bike. So this is actually a girl's 24-inch Live, just like a 24-inch kid's bike, right? 20 bucks, needs to have the brakes adjusted, pretty easy to do. Inflate the tires, they should inflate fine. Wipe it down, put some new grips, which I have, and then we should be good to go. But yeah, this is something that you don't see every day. Usually you see 24-inch bikes, Trek or Specialized or something like that. So this is a Live by Giant, and we're gonna get this thing fixed up. I think it's gonna sell for like 150 to 200 when it's all done. We're at the next morning, and I have a chance of selling a $200 bike for over $1,000. So this person's coming early in the morning to check out this bike that I picked up about 6 weeks ago, maybe 8 weeks ago. I thought about keeping it for myself, but I kept it listed really high and someone is interested in it. Actually, there are two people interested in it. So let's see what the bike is. This is a Trek Stash right here. Stash 7 from, I think, 2016. Super hard to find colorway frame. Really beautiful bike. I got this thing for 200 bucks. I had to spend 40 minutes to go get it, 40 minutes back, $200. This thing has a lot of cool carbon pieces like the seat post, the cranks. I mean, it's running on 11-speed drivetrain, 2.6 or 2.8 tires. You know, it's got some really cool things on it, you know, carbon bar. But yeah, I didn't really like riding this bike too much. I kind of like riding my full suspension bikes more, but this is a very cool bike. It's actually kind of collectible, and I listed it for 1,400 bucks, and someone's coming to look at it today for 1,400 bucks. But I might have to cut him a little bit of a deal because I think the sealant is leaking out of the tires just a little bit, so maybe 1,300 or something, or even 1,200 I would take. I have an $800 offer as well from someone else, so we'll see what happens when this person comes today. Speaking of $1,000, actually something last night or yesterday sold for 1,000 bucks, and now I have to figure out how to get it to the person, and it's pretty awesome. But you'll see that, I don't know, after we look at what happens to this bike. But that's a really good flip, and it occurred within like 2 weeks. So pretty cool item. If you watch my vlogs, you might suspect what it is, but it's something pretty cool. And that reminds me, I need y'all to comment something. So I was like, what can they comment? What could be so fun to comment? Here it is. I want you to put the word cheddar into a famous movie title and then post it in the comments. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get some pretty funny ones, but let me know. You know, like the Hunt for Ched October. How about No Country for Old Cheddar? Or Harry Potter and the Chamber of Cheddar. Post your favorite one down below. Make me laugh.
Is it linked to your phone number?
Yeah, you can do, it's 512. And there goes the bike. We sold that bike for $1,400 on a Zelle. What? I made $1,200 on that bike. That's a big flip. I just remembered I have to take it off eBay. It's sitting on there too. I have to do that. Now, before I get down to that bike shop, I think we should stop by some thrift stores on the way, and maybe we can find some cool stuff. All right, we got some bags to bucks right here. A 511 All Hazards backpack, 15 bucks. I think this is gonna be a buy. We're getting into this one for sure. Okay, we got the 511, right? I just noticed this little logo on one of the zipper pulls. And anyway, 511 All Hazards backpack. I don't know what liters this one is, but it's probably a 27, maybe a 34. But yeah, that's the price we paid. I think 80 locally, and I definitely think 100 or more on eBay for this backpack right here. It is a serious backpack, pretty cool. Tactical backpack by 511. And that's the first purchase. Okay, I found myself at Texas Dream Bikes. This is my friend's bike store. It's actually a repair store. It doesn't actually like retail bikes or anything like that. There are some parts for retail in there, but when it comes to bikes, this is the place in Austin, Texas to take your bikes, especially if they're high end or mid to high end and you want to get some, repairs done or maintenance. My friend Morgan at Texas Dream Bikes hooks it up. Now it's time to get him to have this thing right here. And he's also going to probably tune my bike, which is on top of my car too. But it's time to get him this so he can start getting it packed up into the right kind of box and shipped off to the buyer. And then all I need is like a link or a tracking number so I can put that into eBay. All right, and I also have the buyer kind of on messages back and forth. I'm letting the buyer know as I go through this process, because this is $1,000, little bike frame, right? Like it's not something cheap on eBay. So I'm letting him know as the process goes down where it is and like I'm dropping it off today, etc.
Well, welcome to Texas Dream Bikes. We're gonna take care of this guy, box it up, make sure it's good to go. It's like a vintage right here. It's pretty sweet. So yeah.
Do you have appreciation for this kind of stuff? Do you know what this is, kind of freestyle bikes?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, old freestyle GT, but I don't know too much about all like the real old school bikes, to be honest. I mean, I rode BMX my whole life, but I don't know everything about the old stuff.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool. I think it's definitely a solid one.
Yeah. All right, so this is the last time we'll see it on the vlog. And Texas Dream Bikes, if you're in Austin, Texas, and you want to get some service done on your bikes, this is the guy right here, Morgan.
Morgan right here. Just come see us. Happy to help with all suspension stuff, everything you need on your bike, basically.
Cool. So yeah, a little backstory on that bike. That bike was found for free, that bike frame. It was a GT Performer from 1987, and it needed full restoration. So I got the frame, the handlebars, 2 wheels, the pegs, and the lollipop pedals, all for free. I caught it within like 13 minutes on a Facebook listing. So I zoomed over there, which took me about 25 minutes that day from where I was. And then I listed it for $1,400 because, vintage BMX is worth a ton of money, especially if you're dealing with GT, Haro, some of the bigger brands, Torker, CW, Hutch. These brands, even with frames that have rust on them and stuff, people will restore them all the way to their fullest glory, and then they'll put them on market for like $2,500 to about $3,500. So what I have found in this vlog, and what you saw Morgan holding, is a free frame that I got off of Facebook Marketplace off a posting, and I listed it on eBay, and a person in Florida bought it. So when you're dealing with expensive stuff, it's like I involve people like Morgan to pack and ship it and make sure it's perfectly done. The entire job ended up costing me $124. So after all was said and done, I think I walked away with like $746. I ended up selling the bike for, it was listed at $1,400, then $1,200, and then I sent out a $999.99 offer and someone took it. So that's what you're seeing in the vlog, and that is a pretty cool flip as well. Just came from Savers, and I used the 20% off coupon for this. These are some Hoka Clifton 8s. Got out the door paying about $20, $22 for them. I think we can move these locally for $50, and then online, since the colorway is pretty cool, maybe closer to $75, $80. But I got into these because I had to do a return on a garden hose that didn't work, and I was like starting to get close to the end of the return period, so I had to convert that return to like merchandise, right? So I just bought these and I was like, forget it. I'll just knock this out. And these are in mint condition, so all right. Okay, we're further along in the day. Next up for sale is actually some guitars that I picked up on the side of the road a week ago during bulk pickup. Here's one of them. It's a Wii guitar. Pretty awesome. We also have an Xbox Stratocaster. These all turn on and everything like that. And then the one that doesn't turn on is this one right here. And so I think I'm just gonna give it to the guy, and we're gonna sell all those for $50 cash plus a mini fridge. Of all things. But hey, the mini fridge is probably worth like 50 to 100 in town, something like that. This one doesn't. I cannot get this thing for the life of me to turn on, so I'm just going to give it in the deal. And yeah, so 3 guitars right here, untested, $50 plus a mini fridge. What a weird setup. It's a beautiful evening here in Austin, Texas. It looks like it's going to storm soon. Do you like my $3 string lights? I mean, come on. They're Wi-Fi too. Let's see if there's interesting characters in the tree. See, my owl house has no one in it. And I think there's a female in there having babies because there's always someone up here keeping guard. Can you see him? Let me know if you can. Check this out. Look at that guy. Yeah. Screech owl. Really nice. This is likely the male because it's so skinny. Pretty cool owl. He's here every single day keeping guard of whatever's going on in that box. Pretty interesting, right? Not something you see every day on a thrifting vlog or a flipping vlog. But anyway, we're out here. It's starting to get kind of stormy. We're gonna get these things sold. Airplane above. Guess we're gonna get a mini fridge. Here comes the car coming down the cul-de-sac. Like, this is our buyer, I'm pretty sure. This dude right here. We got 50 bucks on a Venmo, and we have a mini fridge that my dog is sniffing. So they're like semi-influencers, and so they get stuff for free to review. They reviewed it. They have no use for it. And here we go. Just a random fridge. I'll probably just give it to somebody. But outside of that, 50 bucks. Gave the 3 guitars to the person. And like I said, that last guitar, if they can test it out and get it to turn on, it's worth some good money, but I don't want to mess with it. All right, I think we're a couple days down the road, maybe even the next day. I'm not 100% sure. I went garage selling yesterday and I found some really awesome stuff. But one of the things that I found for $1, well, actually, this will be the second thing that's going to sell for $1. The first thing is a Zippo lighter, which I'll show you later on in this vlog because I have to ship it off. It's already sold. But the second item I picked up for $1 on the garage sale vlog was this King Cobra LD or something like that, Speed LD driver. It's a 10.5. It's really nice. So someone the very next day, because I listed pretty quickly, is offering me $40 on a $50 listing, right? So I'm gonna leave it outside the front door. I won't even be here. That's perfect. I'll convert $1 to 40 bucks in a matter of one day without even being there and talking to the person. And there it is, the King Cobra Speed LD, right? Looks so cool. It's a 10.5, really nice golf driver, and it has the head cover as well. And it looks pretty good all the way down to the Golf Pride grips. So that's gonna be outside the front door, and I'm gonna go to the gym and get a workout. It's a rainy day. Yeah, it looks pretty crazy. There's a bike I got yesterday on the vlog, but by now you probably would have seen the garage sale vlog. But yeah, we're gonna get this outside the front door. Now I'm gonna go work out, but one of the things I saw yesterday evening was a cool mountain bike for sale that is full suspension. It's a Raleigh. It's 27.5 wheel, so it's like, it's not a 29, which is like super current day, but it's like right under there, and it's still heavily profitable. But yeah, Raleigh, hydraulic disc brakes, dual suspension, 27.5 wheel for $150. So before I go to the gym, I think it's in my best interest to go pick it up. I offered the guy, $20 on Venmo to hold it for me. He was like, man to man, like, we can keep our word and you can just come in the morning. So I really didn't want to go yesterday evening because by the time I'd found it, it was like 8 o'clock at night. But I'm sure this guy's getting bombarded by people, like 20 to 30 people, probably wanting this bike. And I think I can resell it later for about 4 or so. So that's a pretty good turnaround, and it's close to the gym. It's on the way to the gym, sort of. So it's really not much time out of my day. Just hoping it's still a good bike in the end. And who knows, maybe my girlfriend wants to ride it or something like that. Let's go pick up this bike. And I did put the golf club outside of the front door already. So when we get home from all the stuff, hopefully we'll have $40 under the mat. All right, I arrived at the house and I think the bike's in that garage. We're gonna go get it, put it on top of the car and get a workout in. Oh, it's beautiful weather, man. Okay, there's the bike. It's a dual suspension Raleigh Kodiak. Looks like a Kodiak 1 or something like that. This is gonna work. Pretty cool mountain bike. We'll look at it later in the vlog. Okay, it's still raining outside. I'm coming back from the gym. Let's see if the money's under the doormat. Do we have money? Okay, all right, we have money. There it is, in a plastic bag too. Looks like 40 bucks. Yes, sir, 40 bucks right there. $1 golf driver from yesterday's garage sale day. That'll work with me. Jeez, 40 bucks, I'll take it. The other thing that sold, we sold a couple things yesterday. There's a hat that sold. One of these lighters right here. So there's 2 Zippo lighters that I found at garage sales yesterday. As you can see, this one's called like a Zippo Slim. They're both like vintage, like US Navy ones. This one's the one that sold right here. So this sold for like 45 bucks, which is cool because that was $1 at a garage sale yesterday and it's a fixer-upper. I'm not even gonna list it as ready or anything like that. I'm just describing how it actuates, how it feels, and then someone else can deal with restoring it, which is not too hard on these things. Then I also sold this hat right here for $95. This was about, I think, $10 at a Goodwill. It sold once, got returned because it didn't fit the person, and it sold again. So there it is, 95 bucks for a kind of like, well, it's a leather kind of hat, as you can see, by Melville. Pretty cool. Also sold this George Strait hat right here with the script writing. Got this at a garage sale for $1 or $2. $100 asking price, had it up for like 6 weeks. You know, someone offered me 60 bucks, I'm gonna take it. And this is a really cool vintage, you know, country superstar hat. And more importantly, it's going to weigh pretty much nothing. So it's a good way to sell a hat like this. Put it in a small box. It's not even gonna weigh a pound, so it'll be pretty cheap to ship this off. And yeah, that sold for 60 bucks. We're further along in the day and just took a shower. Can't you tell? Oh my God, I feel good. I feel clean. But something should sell that I picked up yesterday at garage sales. So by the time you see this video, there's a garage sale video before it. But yeah, I mean, I just picked up this thing yesterday morning for 10 bucks or maybe even 5 bucks. I can't remember now. I think it was 10 bucks. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, it should sell for 100 bucks cash or Venmo. It's outside the front door. It's this REI Co-op Rev 16 kids bike with a coaster brake. There's nothing super special about this bike. I'm just being honest with y'all. But, you know, they've kind of made bikes that are competing against Trek and Specialized. And so the Rev 16 is a 16-inch wheel bike. A little short kid will be on there. And then once he grows up, the seat will be up here. He'll move to the 20-inch model. Dependable little bike, nothing crazy. Check it out. But yeah, that's good. That's gonna sell pretty soon. The lady's gonna text me when she's on her way. Okay, I think the person's here. Man, they came really fast. This weather is so awful right now, jeez. All right, the bike is sold. $100 Venmo, made 90 bucks. Kids bikes to bucks. I'm always down with those. That one did not last long at all. We're at the next day, I'm back from workout. These Macy Bean boots that I got at a Goodwill for 10 or maybe 15 bucks. Got a chance for selling them for 60 locally right now. All right, looks like the person's right there. Let's see if we can get them sold. Okay, I don't even know my own pricing. We sold those things for 75 bucks. Gosh. I was like thinking it was 60 because someone's asking about these Hoka shoes that I have listed for 60 anyway. So those sold for 75. I think I'm into them for like 10 or 15. So do the math and that's how much I made on those. Pretty awesome when I took a Venmo for it. We're at the next day and I got some things I need to ship off. One of the things is a North Face Berkeley backpack, bought for 10 bucks, sold for 45. Not my proudest flip, you know, to be honest. Another thing that needs to go out, which is sitting right there, is a pair of Hoka, actually no, On Cloud Cloud Tilt shoes. Picture right here. Picked them up, I think last week for $15, maybe 20. I'm not 100% sure. We sold them for 85. So that was good. Now they're gonna go to an authenticator in Las Vegas. And then when I get home, I'll show you that bike from the other day. Then we'll cap off the vlog. All right, so here's the Raleigh bike right here that I got. Pretty cool, it's full suspension. It's looking like it's in good condition. The shocks work pretty good. Everything looks pretty good. So yeah, this is probably, I think in peak season, this would sell for like $4 to about $550. But my girlfriend might use it. We'll see. Not 100% sure, but yeah. Before we cap off this vlog, we're gonna sell something that I think we found on this vlog. These shoes right here, I paid $22 at the door for them, and someone wants to pick them up locally for $50 cash. They're also listed on eBay for like 80. Again, once everything's all said and done, yeah, now we're getting close to like 50 bucks dropped into the account. So I'd rather just deal with one person, Facebook Marketplace. They're coming over here pretty soon, and gonna redo some listings today, a couple other things, close out this vlog. We're gonna get one last cheddar flip on these Hoka Clifton 8s, 6.5s. Pretty sweet. Okay, I think the person's here. Let's get it sold. Person's here. Hello. All right, so we got 50 bucks cash right here, which is great. It's so weird. Like the lady loved them and her car was so close, okay? She just tried them on, like she sat in my little chairs outside, tried them on, and she's like, do you have a little bag maybe? And I'm like, dude, what? These shoes weigh like less than a pound a piece. I mean, they're so light. So I had to go to my house and get her a plastic bag. So weird. Unless she's trying to conceal them when she comes inside the house as a gift to someone else. But she said they're perfect for me, is what she said when she tried them on. It's so weird. It's just weird. I don't know what's going on, but this is where we're gonna end the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, we made some good money on this vlog. If you enjoyed the flips, put a comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye.